I'm going to go way back
Let's not make
you
this
know,
about age.
no, 4 or 5 years ago. No, a
Plus
lot longer
one
than that.
zero.
Yeah. Ouch. Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, I remember the large mining companies, whether it was an Aranda or an Inco, they would do their own engineering. Quite simply, they would have, a couple hundred people in their engineering office. They would do the
A
engineering,
couple
they would do
hundred.
the drafting,
Mm.
and they would do
Wow.
the work for their operations and their projects. And they would also manage their projects. And over time, what they found was it was high overhead, and in between demand, you were carrying all these people. So through one of the, I can't remember the exact dates, but I do remember in the late '80s where a couple of the mining companies were looking at the opportunity to bring in consultants
Mm.
instead of carrying all this team. And the other thing that was happening, they were having people retiring, and they were questioning, should we rebuild these engineering groups? We also found there was more and more specialization going on. So, do you have somebody in house that does hoisting plant design, for example? Or do you have someone in house? You're looking at a new operation that's block cave. How many of your people have done block caving? So, uh, the same thing happened with project management, because owners would typically manage their own projects, the owner's team. And uh, and again, late '80s, early '90s, we saw companies starting to reach out to consultants to look at an EPCM model because they didn't have the in-house expertise of project management, and they didn't have the systems, because we were starting to come in with computerized systems for scheduling and managing. So gradually there was an evolution to uh, the the larger engineering houses that were already doing some of this for other industries and coming in to fill a void that was starting to create in the mining industry.
Did you said gradually? How long did that take? Do you think? Like now, does anybody have their own in-house? Nobody has 200 engineers on staff anymore, do they?
Most companies don't carry a large engineering contingent in their head office, so to speak, and the operations engineering, they usually have their people on site that do that for a particular mine. But if we're in the business of shaft sinking, for example, and most companies don't have personnel on staff that will design a head frame or design a hoisting plant. They will have expertise that will give scope and direction to an engineering house on what they want as a company, but they're usually not, in a position to do the detailed design of some of these things. So it's evolved from full full service engineering in house to uh, uh, engineering management
Engineering
within the
management,
company.
and then the specialization comes in for all these
Yeah.
engineering firms. Yeah.